That's it.
Welcome. Wow. Whoa, great. What'll it be?
What'll it be?
It's okay. We can do this. I'm ready.
Leave it to me.
Okay. That's the spot. Yeah.
You're wide open.
You're not getting away. Yeah.
And this. Leave it to Oh, yes. Take this yet.
Fire style!
After my car accident, I thought the insurance company would just do the right thing. Spoiler alert. Get ready for the age of training. And for AI, is about to extend its reach. It's a game changer. Once it's complete, AI will officially welcome Sandy's Libra, Airflex, and this expansion is an initial architectural and ambitious plan to enhance transportation dynamics.
What does strength mean?
You can see a broken signal light because in 2007 this stretch of track was not in use already. It had been abandoned. It was only in use up until Southwest 8th Street. This was 24th Street, so this one was already out of use. I did film this stretch of track further south where there's still some rails left. I'll include that link up top so you guys can check out the video when you're done with this one. So leave me some comments, let me know what you think, and enjoy the video, guys. And welcome to 2019, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it looks like now. Facing west. And right now I'm going to show you guys the foundation where that broken 1011 once stood. Right there. Notice the cutoff. You can see the lines right there. Then this would have been track north over here. It's about maybe like 4 or 5 or so miles to Miami International Airport that way. Then looped around and then went to the Hialeah Yard. And then over here would have been track due south. It's still pretty busy with them. I'm gonna see if I can cross. Yeah, I think I can cross behind this guy. Yeah, this one, you can flex off. I believe this side had a busing gate and a pillar. Look at the two foundations in. West. And then this is where the tracks went south towards US 1. And there's still a piece of rail there. I'll include the link to that video. There, all of this, you can see, well, there it is. So yeah, there was a power meter. And then there used to be some signs there that read property of Florida East Coast Railway. Please keep up. So perhaps this is not property of Florida East Coast Railway. As a matter of fact, I see some people's yard they got kind of bold and moved their fence out towards the former right away. Crazy. Okay, so then on this side, you can definitely see the signs. Across the street here, there's a gap in traffic. Car next to right, car.
Hello everyone and welcome to this last special construction update of the Metro D line. It'll be extending 9.1 miles across the west side of the London coast. So let's take a look at all that's new this month here on Tech Railway. Today we're starting at the Wilshire-La Brea station and heading west throughout the rest of the video, finally ending up at the VA Medical Center station, 9.1 miles down the line. So let's take a look here at our first stop of the day, near the intersection of Wilshire Boulevard and La Brea. We're currently walking east along Wilshire Boulevard, near the intersection of Wilshire and Cloverdale. This is going to be 1 block west of the station, and we can see that there is sidewalk construction still going on, and it has not reopened since last episode, and the median is still closed. It's most likely being used for vehicle storage, or it's still unsafe to open. But we can see the first part of the station over on the right-hand side. There's a lot of activity happening over there, so we're going to get a good look over there. Prior to this video, we really only saw it as a construction storage site where they store vehicles and construction supplies to be used on the entrance, which is located across the street right in front of us. Right ahead is the Metro Bus Route 20, which currently runs along Wilshire Boulevard. It also has a rapid counterpart, the Rapid 720, which is one of the busiest bus routes in North America. We'll get a look at one of those buses in just a second, but let's go ahead and cross the street towards the intersection of Wilshire and La Brea, which is just ahead. And I'm not sure about you guys, but I do hear a jackhammer running around in the distance, and it turns out they're drilling up a sidewalk over there, most likely to change it to the pattern with station sidewalk on this side, which is going to receive a new sidewalk pattern just like the image here. Looking into the station entrance area, we can see that there's a crane located here, but it's not really doing anything. I would be worried if they weren't, since the stations are scheduled to open by the end of this year, so I expect Metro to be nearly done with construction and getting ready to test the trains. Heading east, we're going to see the station entrance right here, which has a new and updated elevator. They have new signage just above it that showcases the station's name and... I'm ready right now. We need a plan. Make your choices.
Things you didn't know about Minecraft. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. Anyways, here we go. In Minecraft, you will...
Hi all, Steve was mining.
Hi everyone, I'm out here in Erie, Pennsylvania. Again, I'm at the infamous Erie town.
If you don't count my swing in 5 seconds, I'm gonna make you get off.
Now you're swinging out of
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Hey, fine, you can have the swing back.
Swing now. That's it. I'm taking all the edge out. I'm gonna destroy this village.
Naruto! Naruto, wake up, man. Come on, man. Get out here. We got a mission.
Hey, Shinobi, alright? Hey. Just this guy's small. He's probably not to touch his arm. USA. I love to pay for dancing.
Alright, guys, let's practice. Right. Always be our man. Last one had to be gone. That's back.
Oh, shit. Trust Cavani, the mozzarella experts. If you're gonna stress a weak coach.
Stuff's anime moment. What comes to your head first? I know a lot of you are thinking about Naruto and Sasuke kissing right now, and that's gay. Just kidding. What? Anyway, reactors today, it's just me and you. We're 101, no talking, just me and you, and we're going to react to monthly Sundays, the most sus moments in anime. My camera is not here. There we go. Now I haven't seen this video. I'm going to sense it.
I was saying something sus, sexy, just how to dress, and we use the names to saying something sus, sexy, and saying something.
Now, I don't know why we're all beating around the bush all the time. Actually, I do know why. It's everybody's too afraid to get demonetized for trouble music, alright? Because when you do something gay, alright? If not, when you do something sus, laws, when you do something gay, alright? I ain't gonna be around the bush, just don't cancel. But that's what it is.
Can't get too many things. Supposed to catch you from the beginning.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about.
And now it's
Yeah.
now this is me.
Make that clear. No hating here. I love you.
This is just a funny video for comedic purposes. This is not to show anyone. I'm first. I love all the same. Everybody is me and his family. I'm not going to be the sometimes.
Everybody wants sus. Hey, weather. Ours has got like, it's got at least like 5 sus.
The infection, 60, and I'm not going to carry this first one. It's a class, and this advanced system. I'm standing in front of this bench.
It's all shit.
That was really soft. I was smacked. It's shocking for this. It's like a kids. Already five. It was smiling so loud. Hey, kids! No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If you were being with my neighbor's kids, I'll be
I forgot a second comment.
I mean, I'm thinking to myself, maybe they go out this.
Oh no, they're gonna guess. Hey, wait, hold on. When did this happen? It must have been a filler. It must have been a filler. How they get twice?
It's Sasuke. No,
We still be hating on soccer. We still be.
Sasuke should have just came out of the village.
Yay! Oh man, the village end of the closet.
It's famous. It's already now next though. I ain't gonna care. We kind of talk about it. Oh, it's gonna sneak.
I think I know what this is. I think I know what this is.
You slide.
Finding out that you just lost your job can definitely get into panic, confusion, fear, and these are all
It's a. I already know what he's going to talk about. All right, it is a ninja technique. It ain't gay. It's nothing pause, nothing sauce. It's like a strictly ninja technique, right? And then this isn't again. This isn't honest. This isn't a sus. Right? This is a shinobi technique. Alright? This is a ninja ability. It's not gay. It's not gay.
It's just faker.
It is a ninja technique, right? So if you see anybody in Naruto doing it, just know it is a ninja technique. And if you ever see me do it to any one of my friends, it's also just a ninja technique. It's not gay. There's only one. What happened to the kiss? Both of the kisses. Should this be that's the counter 3?
Just constantly it's going right now. And it's not because that man this much. He thinks it all. And it was just really
Outcasts.
Somebody need to stop you. That's why you got that man to put the time. You don't want to lie, see your face, that you make a man in this.
Oh, it's not. Oh, no. Let's not make yourself.
Psych. You thought it was going to be that's
Like, he gives Sasuke like 15 hickeys. What else?
Please get your ass to center stage. First of all, you're not committed all types of things. You came to the forest of the dead. Forest of the dead. Forest of the dead. Man, what the hell is what a girl's body? Girls. He wasn't pretending to be a girl. Girls' bodies. Girls' bodies. Girls kill the root you. It don't matter who you mess with. You can mess with anything. It's just like, you came in there for the first time. You know, you say it like everything's okay. Oh, yeah. He was in the forest for or so. Sasuke.
What if he like started flirting? Like kissing? And then stabbing?
It was she obsessed. He could have stolen
They didn't even know. They didn't even, at this point, they didn't even know who Orochimaru was.
I'm not going to care. I know being a Orochimaru is sick and all that. He was trying to pass on to new bodies.
Yeah, he's just trying to figure himself out.
Trying to get Itachi's body first, fail, and then say, man, screw it. I'm going to settle for the winner.
Yep.
Oh,
That's what he did.
that's why Sasuke packed you up. But then,
Sasuke didn't pack him up.
It's after we thought of Orochimaru.
Hold up, Sasuke didn't pack him up. Sasuke got scared and Naruto came in with the shit. You're not scared, are you? That's why happened. Not forget about that.
Got packed up. This man was inside of Sasuke the whole time.
He was tied of Sasuke.
Itachi versus Sasuke. At the end of the fight, this man Orochimaru just pops out of Sasuke and the ass snake. So you
And he was making.
making Sasuke this whole time?
Wait a minute, he's on to something here. Orochimaru had his mate inside Sasuke.
Oh, man, somebody put this before this shit. Because again, he also tries to time making her y'all.
What if your next social ad was on TV? You already found social ads, but what about running ads on TV? It doesn't have to be some confusing process. You can just use Roku Ads Manager. It's a self-service platform that lets you run and optimize CTV campaigns, and it feeds your audience where they're already watching on Roku. It's a great addition to your digital marketing mix, and it can make a huge impact. Try Roku Ads Manager today.
That's really nice. Tomorrow, at least
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. That is my sister Ruben. Say hi, Ruben. The folks at Netflix wanted us to explain something super fast, right, Ruben?
Netflix!
I need your help. Yeah, yours. To play the awesome, exciting story you're about to see. So, hang tight to your controller. You are going to play as Jesse, hero of Minecraft story mode. All your decisions will change all kinds of stuff.
Hey Tiger Roll fans, and welcome back to another episode featuring the Automated People Mover, also known as Smiling Flying, where we're going to be covering all that's new here for the month of July, here on Tiger Rail Fan. Before we get started, let's take a look at the route that this new line makes. It starts at the Consolidated Rental Car Facility in the east, traveling all the way towards the International Terminal on the west side. We're going to be starting at the LAX Terminal East Station, which is the first stop you'll hit whenever you're entering the LAX area. Now let's start checking out all that's new. And now we're here at the first stop inside LAX on the automated Uber line. We're here at parking lot P1 on the top floor, and just straight ahead we can see what we're looking at today, which is the first stop along the line inside LAX specifically, which is the LAX Terminal East Station. This is the first stop that trains make before heading further into LAX. Now for a sense of location, we have the LAX facility just over there. We'll get a closer look at that in a second. You also have the Terminal 1 over here. And they actually get pretty screwed over when it comes to connections to the new station. And there'll be more info on that in just a second. But just over there is also the main LAX control tower, and that is where you head deeper into LAX. But now, let's get a look at some of the features of the station. Here is the bridge that really seems like it goes nowhere, and that's because it's going to be connected to the future Terminal Zero project. Obviously, the terminal's not built yet, so there's nowhere for the bridge to go. And that will likely provide an easier access to Terminal 1 for those who are using Southwest. So let's go ahead and take a look at how those elevators doing as well. Actually, it looks like they're fully operational. It seems one of the doors is open on one of the elevators. In previous episodes, we've seen that they are pretty much complete as well. So this makes sense.
Here's what others are doing to fix missing and broken teeth. The company everyone has been raving about is called...
Turning to our right, we can see that bridge structure that is going to be used to connect passengers from the station into the terminals. All of them are open air like this, which I am really not a fan of, even though we have SoCal sunny weather. But this is likely to save costs on electricity and air conditioning, and the breeze is nice, so maybe it won't be as bad when it opens. But only time will tell. There's also the escalators that lead up into the station itself. And all of the stations along the automated line are going to be island platforms. Meaning there's going to be a platform in the middle with 2 tracks on either side. We can actually see one moving in right now. Take a look at that. In recent months, we've seen that the automated government has started testing, although it's been really sporadic. It seems like they're doing a lot more nowadays, which is awesome to see. We'll see if we see any more of those throughout the video, so stay tuned to see more of those vehicles in motion. Now, the also good part about these bridge structures is they enable you to walk from terminal to terminal. For example, you can exit down the escalators from the station and turn right towards Terminal 7. You can also turn left to Terminal 1 or 0 eventually. So you'll be able to walk between those two terminals for any sort of connection between your terminals and planes. You can see that the APM vehicles are not stopping at any of the stations, they're just running the entire length of the line. So they're likely in more early stages of testing. But it's actually quite busy over here in the parking structure, and I'm curious to see how traffic is going to be once we get towards more inner parts of the station. Right here is another uninterrupted look at that automated maneuver vehicle in testing. And now let's actually look at the station platform itself. We can see that the lighting is still on for the circular lights as well as the linear lights on the left and right hand sides. And a lot of the signage is up, and you'll be able to see more of that as we continue backing up. But the cool thing is you can also see all the TV screens are on inside of the station.
If you're looking for gamers who want to learn how to become video game testers, designers, or programmers.
Boruto's decision rewrote fate to the vortex, a tectonic shift in America. It all started with one seemingly reckless decision, Naruto Uzumaki's decision, when he yelled at Kawaki to remove his limiters and unleash the fully terrifying final power of Ishiki. He did something much bigger than just changing the course of the battle. He basically grabbed the pen of fate and rewrote several key chapters of the future, and we, the audience, along with Kashinkoji, the clone of the legendary Jiraiya, witnessed the unfolding of new, frightening, and at the same time thrilling timelines. And it's within these new versions of the future that one inevitable, fatal, and absolutely necessary confrontation becomes clear: the rematch between Sarada Uchiha and Hidari. I think that in Chapter 25 of Boruto to Blue Vortex, Sarada will realize she has to become stronger and master her power 100% in order to defeat Hidari and free her father. Chapter 25 will mark the beginning of many important decisions, because it's the start of a brand new arc. But let's be real, calling this a simple rematch or Shinobi fight is massively downplaying what's actually going on here. This isn't just a battle, this is a spiritual purge, a fight for the soul and legacy, a collision that will not only determine the fate of Konoha, but bring a close to the centuries-old tragedy of the Uchiha clan. Think about it, Hidari isn't just another Shinju clone, some mindless puppet. In one of fate's ruthless twists, he was born from the chakra of Sasuke Uchiha himself, a being that doesn't just use Sasuke's techniques but can morph his arm into a deadly blade eerily similar to Sasuke's own Kusanagi sword. But there's a fundamental difference. Sasuke wielded his sword with love, with regret, with a desire to protect. Hidari swings his weapon with nothing but cold curiosity and a budding hatred. His urge to consume Sarada, whom he instinctively sees as a missing piece needed to complete himself, is chilling. He doesn't just want to kill her, he wants to absorb the very light Sasuke once gave his life to protect. It's such a twisted, tragic kind of poetry that it actually takes your breath away. Sarada has to fight to the death against a creation born from her father's soul, continuing the Uchiha clan's blood-soaked legacy in its most painful form. This rematch isn't just a plot twist, it's the climax we've been building towards since the start of the time skip. The stakes have never been higher. If Hidari wins, Sarada's dream of becoming Hokage will be fulfilled. Turn to dust. But if Sarada wins, oh, if she wins, then Sasuke's torment, trapped in the horror of being sealed inside a tree, will come to an abrupt end, and his soul will finally find peace. And here's where things get even deeper and more intriguing. For the longest time, we've seen Hidari as a dumb to a chaotic, almost most comical in his brute force and blind obedience to Jorah. But in chapter 24 of the manga, we got a scene that gave me chills. A scene I don't think people are talking about enough. Hidari sitting and reading. He's not fighting. He's not laughing. He's not chasing a target. He's sitting in silence, absorbing information from a book. Not a comic, not a scroll with pictures, an actual book with text. He's learning. He's thinking. He's evolving. Up until that moment, the brain of the Shinju was clearly Jorah. Hidari was just the muscle. How was he pretending? Looking back, we can remember the side eyes of Jorah. Weird pauses when he spoke. Moments when he asked questions that seemed out of place. We wrote it off as him being moody or hollow. If it was a mask, if it was all part of some genius act, because his intellectual growth kicked off the exact moment Jorah left their hideout. Just like Jorah's evolution started with his own search for information. To really grasp the depth of this, we need to remember a key revelation from Nakamoto himself. Emotions can be passed through chakra. The Shinju clones aren't just puppets with copy jutsu, they're real, concentrated emotional manifestations of the people whose chakra created them. Asuri is the embodiment. He's hidden desperate love for Konoha. Ryu reflects Shinki's hidden sense of humor and playfulness. And Hidari is Sasuke. But which Sasuke? Not the Genin, that's the village. Not even the Avenger who fought the Kage. Hidari was created from the chakra of an old Sasuke, the man who between him over his past and absolute loyalty to his village and family. The Shinobi who went through hell to protect Konoha, who lived in the shadows for its light, who traveled through countless dimensions in search of the truth. All that darkness, all that pain, but also all that unbreakable will, it's all in Hidari. And if emotions really do transfer through chakra, then hidden within this monster is also Sasuke's most dominant emotion in recent years, his limitless, all-consuming love for his daughter, Sarada. That's what makes the upcoming fight so layered and emotionally loaded. Last time they clashed, Sarada fought bravely, but it was wrong, desperate. She was acting on instinct, without the full picture. But now everything's changed. First, strength. Sarada awakened her Mangekyo Sharingan, and it's not just a power up. Her jutsu wasn't born from hatred or the death of a friend. It came from pure love and fear for Boruto, whom she sees as family. This is a new generation Mangekyo, untouched by the curse of hatred. In her arsenal now is not only enhanced perception and reflexes, but potentially unique abilities like Ohirume, and more importantly, massively stronger Genjutsu. Second, knowledge. She's fought him already. She knows his style, his speed, his twisted Chidori variations, his ability to use hallmarks. She understands that this isn't just some enemy. It's a distorted echo of her own father. She knows that to win, she'll need one overwhelming, finishing strike just like Boruto's Mitsubigo Rasengan. A jutsu with such high output it erases the opponent without leaving a trace. Third, and this is the most important resolve, for Sarada, this isn't about glory, protecting the village in some abstract sense. It's personal. It's a crusade. She sees her father's chakra, his soul, being used as fuel for a machine of destruction. She sees a being with his face doing something the real Sasuke would never do, raising a sword against his own daughter. There will be no hatred in her eyes when she stands before Hidari. There will only be immeasurable grief and an unshakable will to save. She won't be fighting to slay a monster, she'll be fighting to free her father's soul from this monstrous prison. As Shinkoji saw it, he understands that this battle is the key to restoring the balance of fate. The original plan might have changed, but the goal remains. Sarada must face Hidari, and likely alone. She'll need to do more than just beat him. She'll have to take hold of what we can call the spiked soul, a cursed artifact, the core of Sasuke's corrupted chakra that powers Hidari. Only by claiming it can she truly free her father. This is no longer just survival. This is redemption. This fight goes far beyond physical combat. It's loaded with symbolism that touches on the deepest ideas of the Naruto universe, the Shinto parallel. Sarada's story is a modern reinterpretation of the myth of Izanagi descending into Yomi, the land of the dead, to bring back his beloved Izanagi. He was told not to look at her, but he broke the rule and saw her decayed, monstrous form. Sarada, too, is descending into her own shadow realm to retrieve a parent. But in her case, unlike the myth, she must look. She has to stare the monster in the eye, see the blood her father's chakra has become, and not turn away. Only by embracing that horror can she heal it.
When disaster strikes, like literal disasters, a lot of people don't know.
Buddhist karma. We often
When disaster strikes, like family.
knows why that's going to happen. There used to be this idea that Shiki were the fighting echoes of the ancient Otsutsuki race. After their fall, it seemed like the Shinobi could find them in peace, but that belief turned out to be nothing more than an illusion. The sweet line hiding the Martian truth, all of it was just the calm before a storm, truly cosmic illusions. And no, it doesn't all revolve around the mysterious figure of Shinobi. Storyline has been hinted for a while that what we've seen so far is just the vanguard, the physical part of a greater threat. The Otsutsuki are just a family. The empire made up of countless clans. To them, Earth is just one of many crop-fields. And now that the venom of secrecy is starting to lift, it's clear. The telecom fat won't be able to establish. It's shaping up to be a full single. It's an empire of fighting something unique. The unseen threat to really understand what's
Sakura's a great thing of the ninja, right?
so. Hey, Kakashi, Sakura.
Oh, Sasuke. How you doing?
Kakashi,
I know those feelings.
he did before us.
Dad died, friend died, best friend died. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Anthony, and today I bring you 10 mods that will never be added in Minecraft. Like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Anyways, on with the... Wait. Before we begin, I'm here to tell you guys that this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. So Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play turn-based RPG mobile game with over 600 unique champions for you to collect and customize. Raid has also recently added its newest and craziest possible which is this scary-looking thing with multiple different heads, along with each of them having their own unique mechanic. The head of Mischief, for example, can ruin you as it can steal all your buffs off your champions. And then you've got the head of Bule. He creates poison clouds, which makes it more difficult for your squad to land attacks. The thing I like about Raid is how easy it is to get champions from the portal and level them up at the tavern. I mean, we got my boy Dur the Hungerer looking rather beautiful. This month, Raid is also releasing a bunch of awesome new champions, along with a brand new faction war script for the Shadowkin. On top of that, there's a ton of new events and tournaments, including a fusion event where you can get one of Raid's new legendary champions. I'm telling you guys, this is the best time to get started on Raid, and if you use my link in the description or the QR code on screen, new players can get a free starter pack worth around $30. You'll get a free champion, 200,000 silver, an XP boost, an energy refill, and an ancient shard. You can find your rewards right here in the inbox for the next 30 days only. Once you're at Raid, you can find it in-game on the main party, and if you're fast, you can join my clan. Thanks again to Raid.